A definition of Indigenous leader is simply from here, lead here. It's understanding that their environment is not one that molds them to lead, so they're choosing to be molded so that they can lead. I mean, they understand that 9 times out of 10 they're going to be in this community, and if they're going to be in this community, we want them as leaders.
Indigenous leadership, from here, lead here, is really just if we're from this area, why not lead? And it's also where you leading them though, because there's plenty of leaders in the community, but sometimes they're not always leading in the right way. So it's definitely a turn on let's lead, but let's lead the correct way.
It's definitely easier for a 17-year-old male in Fort Wayne to get into trouble. I feel like there's much more things you can do wrong than right. It's much easier to fail than it is to succeed.
Like a family, you have to understand that you have different extensions of your family. So in my family, my dad is the guy that I look to, but he had brothers who were my uncles, and we had older cousins that we would look to, and they would shape us, things of that nature. So with Quentin especially, I had him since he was in the 6th grade before I knew Cassius. Cassius comes along and he makes a connection there. Well, I know I can't be the everything to Quentin unless we expose him to other people. So that bond began to grow, pretty quickly, almost as if they were brothers. And the things that we seen in Quentin right away, I felt like Cassius would be a great fit. Cassius loved the opportunity, and he went after it.
Chip definitely had a huge impact on my life after I met him. It was just awesome just to see, the opportunities that he gave me as a leader. When I first got involved, he was still doing somewhat of a campus life type of deal, and he was at a middle school, so he had in a group called Man Up. And this was one of the first times that I was given, I kind of called it an adult role. He let me lead, speaking. We went to the lunches, and I remember going to Black Hawk Middle School and being able just to speak to these 8th graders, and just kind of share them, some of my story, and be able to share them, some opportunities that they can take advantage of. And it was just awesome just to be able to kind of have that adult role.
I met Cassius here at the City Life Center about 2 years ago, and we would stay here on Tuesday nights. We would stay after it was closed for this basketball league, and I would do the scoreboards, and Cassius was kind of here for security. Just having that older adult male to just look up to or go to when you need it, and know that they're always honest and they always want what's best for you, it's second to none.
We let them see what we do, then give an opportunity to allow them to do what we do, and you just continue to mold and shape that.
His leadership is what I've been following. To see him do that, and he's telling me his mistakes as he goes along, so I won't make the same mistakes. He's telling me what he did right in order to get to where he is at.
Indigenous leadership to me is definitely not only just from here, lead here, but it's also, taking advantage of what you already have. Taking advantage of what's there, what's put in front of you, and what you have inside of you to do.
I've heard people say that we don't have people who are willing to step up, who are willing to lead. I'm glad that I get the opportunity to do that. I'm glad I get the opportunity to lead, but I'm not the only one. I just get blessed to be able to run this center.
The City Life Center, to me, means home. It means family. It means a place to be yourself. It means safety, and it means love to me.
It's just awesome to be a part of that, and just to be, family, and be a big brother.
And now he's impacting those around him, the epitome of Indigenous leadership.